Hello, beautiful. If it's one thing you know about me, is that I'm a big Tellarknight enthusiast. And of course, this is why I'm here. I'm grinding non-stop, demonstrating to you guys combos on how you can play Tellarknights in 2025 while implementing some of the most busted engines. And obviously my last video that I made for you guys were huge fans of that. It did get over 20 likes, so here I am sticking to my promise, making a combo tutorial for you guys, because a lot of you came back to me and asked me, man, how do you make end board the way that you do with the Mitsurugi? What's the synergy there? And I'm here to demonstrate that to you guys. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, guys. We just passed 5,600 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really check that much, but honestly, I want to get to that 6,000, so that's something new for me to say to you guys. And don't forget to share this type of content. If you're a Tellarknight enthusiast like me, don't forget to pass this along to other Tellarknight players. We're going to try and grow our community before the support drops early in October. But until then, we're going to be grinding. So I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm going to jump into the combo tutorial. I'm going to show you maybe like 1 or 2 lines, because the lines are pretty similar to what you expect them to be. You know, it's a Tellarknight board with Mitsurugi backed up. So we're going to start off with 1 card. Okay, this is the 1 card combo, and I don't know if there's any 2 cards necessarily. I mean, if they're Tellarknights, I guess it could be a 2 card, but I just want to show you what the power of Habakiri. And Habakiri here is a 1 card starter for us, okay? If you guys are not familiar with Habakiri, all you got to do is reveal it to special summon a level 4 monster from your deck and then tribute it. Okay, so that's very important. Level 4 reptile monster, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to reveal it to start off the combo, and you're going to go ahead and summon Saji. Saji is your usual target because on summon you can tribute it, which is great because it dodges cards like Imperm, Veiler, and so on and so forth. It dodges targeting. Okay, so you tribute it to add a copy of the Mitsurugi ritual, right? And this is all off of 1 card so far. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna activate the ritual. You're gonna special summon from hand by sending. So you're gonna special summon Habakiri. You're gonna send the other 2 little guys, which will usually be Kusanagi and, let me find the other one, Aramasa. So these 2 are going to go to the graveyard, right? Chain order is very important here because you don't want to get hit with the ghost spell. You want to get that ritual back in your hand. It's very crucial. You're going to go chain link 1 Kusanagi. You're going to target your ritual because it does target. You're going to add it back to your hand. Chain link 2 will be Aramasa. Aramasa will search you for a Mitsurugi monster. And then here you have options. If you don't have any of the rituals in hand, you can go ahead and search Futsu. This is also depending if you're playing into a board or you're trying to crack a board. If you're trying to crack a board, you can just threaten with Murakumo instead. But we're going to go with Futsu here. That'll help us set up another board. So you're going to go ahead and activate Mitsurugi Ritual again. Now we contribute Habakiri to special summon from deck. And this is where Murakumo comes into play. Now your ritual is used up. It's no longer in effect. But you have a chain to activate here. You have a Habakiri, and then if there's a monster on board, you can chain link 1 Habakiri, chain link 2 Murakumo to clear the board. If there isn't, you just keep the pop effect. Obviously, you don't need to use it. There's no valid targets here. You're just gonna go Habakiri effect. You're gonna get your copy of Ritual Mitsurugi. Oh, Mitsurugi Mirror. I almost messed up that combo line for you guys. Prayers we'll get to after. Okay, this is where you go Mitsurugi Mirror. And then you're going to tribute Murakumo that you just summoned to special summon Futsu in defense mode. And then Murakumo will trigger as well, adding you the prayers now and special summoning itself back. Okay? Great. Now you have 3 bodies on board. Typically, this is what the board looks like for Mitsurugi, but we're going to go past this, okay? Now, we're going to, since we already used their tribute effects, we're going to go to material here. And I hope you guys can see that. We're gonna bring out our Dragluxicon. And Dragluxion effect, we're gonna detach on summon effect actually. Let's go ahead and use that effect first, that's kind of important. On summon effect, it adds you the 7 Tachyon. And this is your bridge for the Tellarknights. And then its second effect, I would detach the 2, which is very important to get these 2 guys back into the graveyard, to go ahead and overlay on top Hope Harbinger. Or if you're going against a dragon heavy deck, you can actually go into number 46, but we're not there yet. So let's say we're going blind, okay? Hope Harbinger is a great spell negate. It also protects your monsters from attack targeting once. From here, you're going to go ahead and activate Mitsurugi Prayers. You're going to tribute your reptile. You're going to use both of the effects. You're going to search for a reptile. So we can search for a Habakiri. And you're going to special summon a monster. And in here, we're going to special summon any of the level 4 bodies. So here, let's bring Aramasa back, for example. Now in the new chain, you're going to go Chainlink 1 Futsu to search and special itself, and then Chainlink 2 Mirror to shuffle itself back. Mirror is important because when you tribute the monster, when you actually tribute a reptile monster, this shuffles back into the deck. So you're going to go ahead and special summon and search, and then return Mirror. So we're going to go ahead and search for the Omni Negate here, which is very important, and then Mirror gets shuffled back. Okay. Now, you're going to go activate 7 Tachyon, you're going to shuffle back your Habakiri, and you're going to search for a Tellarknight named Unukalai. You're going to normal summon your Unukalai, you're going to activate the effect to Foolish Burial your Alteran. And then from here, you're going to go 2 material into your Caduceus. You're going to bring out Alteran back because when the Tellarknight is summoned, Alteran special summons herself back. And then you're going to detach a material. You want to make sure you detach a Tellarknight monster to banish a Tellarknight and copy its effect. And the monster that we're banishing is obviously Liren. So Liren, when it's banished, will get you Constellar Tellarknights, which then you'll proceed to activate and special summon back your Unukalai, going into your 2 level 4 Dark Tellarknight Battlemist. And from here, you're going to rank up into Diamond. So here is your full M board, which doesn't look that intimidating, but this was all off of 1 card combo. 1 card, okay guys? This was all off of Habakiri. So you have an Omni Negate set, you have a Spell Negate, you have a 3 Monster Dark Negate, and you have Recursion here. Not to mention, when he's tributed, he gets you endless recursion of these guys' monsters in the graveyard, like Habakiri and Murakumo, which come up a lot. So yes, unfortunately, like the combo, like these guys, there is no recursion for the Tellarknights, but I don't think the Tellarknight recursion is that strong for you to even worry about it. If you want the recursion, you can, but then that just means you're adding more Tellarknight cards, and the chance of it breaking is possible. It's because the Tellarknights, they're not 1 card starter. They're not like Ryziel that can do that kind of combos, okay? And I think that the Constellar Diamond board is actually more imposing than Detonator, because it prevents, it's a floodgate, it prevents your opponent from sending from deck to grave, so it shuts down Lunalights, shuts down a lot of cards that actually send from deck to grave, like even the Canine Vanquish Soul, like they can't send from deck to grave to activate the Canine effects. So that's pretty impressive to me, if you ask me. So now we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate a different line, and this line is not as frequent in this deck because again, we're not leaning with Tellarknights as much. So that's why I kind of, at first I was afraid that once once Feral Imp gets banned, we're kind of screwed. But I don't think that's the issue anymore, because the majority of cards in here are not Tellarknight cards. The Tellarknight is just an engine, and we are leaning heavily into your Mitsurugi cards. So I'm going to demonstrate this 2-card combo. We'll see if we can end on the full board as well. Okay, here you go, combo number 2. So we're going to lead off with Unukalai, Chainlink 1 to dump, Chainlink 2 Liren to special summon itself. So we're going to dump Alteran. And then on the new chain, we're going to search for the Constellar Tellarknights. Okay. And honestly, I haven't executed this combo to the max, so I don't think we can set up the same board as we would usually, but I want to see where this takes us. Let's explore a little bit. We're going to go 2 material here, and instead of going into our Constellar, we're going to go into King of the Feral Imps. So this card is here in our hand. I don't want you guys to think this is not activated yet. So King of the Feral Imps, you're going to detach, and you're going to search for your Mirakumo. And that's the reverse synergy, right? That's how you search for one another. Murakumo, you can special summon. You're gonna special summon Saji again. And then from here you have options. You know, if you're not threatened by your opponent's hand or back row, you can tribute Feral Imps to keep a level 4 on the body, on the floor, but I don't know, like in here it's tricky. You, like strategically speaking, you always want to get rid of Saji to have its effect resolve. You don't want to get hit by Imperm or Veiler. But if you want to be greedy, you can go Feral Imps. So we'll go Feral Imps here. We're going to get greedy. And then you're going to resolve the Saji effect, hopefully. And then that gets you into your ritual. So you're going to go ahead and activate Mitsurugi Ritual. You're going to special summon. And send in the 2 little guys again. You're gonna send Aramasa. You're gonna send Kusanagi. You're gonna remember your chain links again. Chain link 1, chain link 2. So let's search and then add back the spell. So search and then add back. So now you're up 3 cards. We're gonna activate Mitsurugi Ritual. Again, we're gonna tribute him now. Okay, we're gonna bring out Murakumo, and then we're gonna special summon and search. We're gonna search for Mirror, and do this properly this time. Okay, so you're gonna use Mirror effect here. You're gonna tribute your Murakumo, you're gonna summon your Futsu, Murakumo will search and special. So we're gonna search for the, you can go Prayers here, and special. Okay. So Alteran effect is still live. That's the funny part. I'm trying to lean into this combo line. This is actually interesting, guys, because I think we can still make this board. If we can make this board, this will be insane. If I go 2 here, and I can make Photon Lord this time. Okay. So the option is here, activate. It special summons a Tellarknight and then turn special summons Alteran. That's good. And then I think we can still do it. So then we do Prayers. We're gonna tribute Futsu. Oh wow, this is busted. Tribute Futsu, you're gonna search and then special. So we're gonna search for another Habakiri. This is good because the regional is coming up and I need to make sure I know this line. And special summon a 4. That's great. And then new effect, this comes back, this shuffles back, and it searches for the Omni Negate off of Futsu. Wow. This actually worked out, guys. I'm glad we were here together to figure this line out. You go 2 materials here. You go into your Caduceus. Caduceus will get you back actually a Tellarknight for this card if you need to. And then you go 2 material here. You go into Dark Teller. Wow, we're still able to resolve this. Actually better because Diamond now has an extra negate because we didn't have to detach. So you have a 4 detach Diamond and then an Omni Negate. Okay, voila. Unintentionally built an even better board somehow. So that goes to show you, if you open up with Tellarknights, the optimism is still there, but you still got to play those lines carefully. You notice I didn't tribute Saji, and that's why that line worked. So if you want to get greedy like that, you can. Just remember that there's also a risk of you running into Imperm. And then I just want to show you, that was all just based off of selective hands, but I kind of want to show you guys what a random hand would look like. So I don't want this video to take too long, but I'm not going to do another combo tutorial on this, so this will be the last time demonstrating. I always believe in the 4-card row shuffle, if you must. I think it really like unclogs the deck and lets you play more freely. That's why I feel like you can afford to run also in here about 15 hand traps. To kind of compete against the meta. Okay, so let's look at our starting 5. Perfect. We have a combo already. We have extra pieces of the combo. This is an insane hand. Oh, look at this balanced hand, guys. And this is why I recommend that you guys play this kind of a build, because it's very clean, very consistent, right? You have interactions on both ends here. If you're going first or second, you're breaking boards, or you can build your own board. So the important thing in here is how you want to, let's say we are going first, is how you want to lead off, right? If you go pre-prep and you add the monsters and then you're actually locked, you're kind of cooked here, right? Because if they draw you, you're kind of screwed. If they Ash Blossom you, it might hurt, but you can still go with Habakiri. But if they droll you on here, you gotta always think droll. I mean, droll is not in the format, so you kind of can play more freely, but for the sake of it, like if this gets ashed, you can still go pre-prep and then add the mirror and then ritual summon and keep playing. But if it doesn't, this is how you're usually gonna go. You're gonna go pre-prep, you're gonna try and bait the ash with that. Ash is more prevalent than droll in the format. So you're gonna add mirror and you're gonna add Futsu right off the bat. You're gonna reveal to summon, so you're gonna send, and keep in mind, like this, we have like 3 more cards in the back row. So Saji, and then you guys are already familiar. And then on top of that, like I don't want to show you guys the same combo again. You guys are gonna get bored. But the same board applies basically. As long as you have this, the pre-prep, that's a 3 right now. This deck is completely busted, guys. It's very under the radar. And I think not a lot of people are expecting Tellarknights and how to interact with them. Because like they alone with Diamond with Dark Teller on board can break any board possible, I guarantee you. And the reason why it works is because Ame, when it's on the field, it reduces all the monsters attacked by 800, so Diamond theoretically becomes a 3500 beat stick. But yeah, guys, that's it for the combo tutorial. I'm gonna be taking this build to the regionals and to the YCS. Hopefully it doesn't get hit. I'm gonna be in Anaheim, and then the other one's in downtown LA, I believe. So if you guys are there, if you guys see me, don't be afraid to come up to me. I would love to meet up with you guys, discuss some strategies. It doesn't have to be Tellarknights. I'm an expert in all the decks. I just choose to play the Tellarknights because I just love the archetype so much. It's my favorite, and I can't wait for it to get more support in the future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Your boy Tellarknight is out.